Hi, I'm Mrs. Merhaut. I teach U.S. Virginia history and government in the special education department.
So, what is the first thing you do each day at school?
The first thing I do every day is come in and check my email. It's not very exciting.
So, how is the school here different from where you grew up?
The school here is actually pretty similar to where I grew up because of the size. I went to a really big high school. It is different because I grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And so we handled definitely the weather a lot better than you guys do down here. But we had the same, a lot of pressure to succeed and go to college and very kind of similar goals as you guys do here.
So, what is your favorite lesson to teach?
My favorite lesson to teach is industrialization because I get to talk about Pittsburgh.
So, why did you choose to be learning disabilities teacher?
So I graduated from college to teach social studies education, and when I came down to Fairfax County, they had a special ed position open. And so I filled that for a year, and I just fell in love with kind of that side of teaching. And so I went and got my master's degree so that I could stay in that department.
So, what is your favorite thing about teaching teenagers?
I like teaching teenagers because you are a little more mature than the elementary kids, so I can actually have a conversation with you and explain to you, why you have to turn something in or why we have to do it this way. But you also, it's so interesting to hear the way your minds work, and just some of the things that you say are keeping me on my toes.
So, if you could invite someone in history to teach with you, who would it be?
So it would either be George Washington, obviously, the father of our country, would have a lot to offer in a classroom, or Eleanor Roosevelt. She is, one strong lady, and she is the kind of person that gets up, gets it done. And I think it would be really fascinating to not only listen to her, but learn a lot from her. And I would love to see her get you kids in line.
Who is your favorite hockey player?
My favorite hockey player is Chris Letang from the Pittsburgh Penguins. I'm not sorry.
So, what made you decide to coach field hockey?
I played field hockey in high school, and I really enjoyed it. And I actually coached field hockey for a little bit when I was still teaching in Pittsburgh. And so when I came down here in a position to open up, I really wanted to take it. And I love it.
So, where was your favorite place you visited during your honeymoon?
My favorite place I went on my honeymoon was definitely Zermatt, Switzerland. It was beautiful, and it's a really small town, so I got to know the people there really well, and got to kind of settle into their way of life, which was cool.
So, which movie would you call the best of all time?
The best movie of all time, I think, is White Christmas, and I know that it's a Christmas movie, but I love the actors in it were amazing, the singing was great, the dancing was great, and I love the story.